Thomas Nelson community members, this is Principal Wes Bradley welcoming you all back for what we expect to be a very exciting 2014-2015 school year. As we continue to embrace our mission of college, career, and citizenship preparation for all 731 of our generals that are slated to attend starting August 6th, Wednesday, August 6th of next week. Before we get there, though, we do have some things to talk about, including, most notably, our back-to-school bash and open house, which will be tomorrow. The open house event will allow you as a parent and you as a student to walk through your schedule, meet all of your teachers, and get a sense of the different needs that you may have to prepare for the school year. Additionally, you'll be able to access your locker, make sure you can get into your locker, and you are prepared with any logistical needs that may arise. You can also answer questions from school counselors and school administrators who will be all around the school tomorrow from 5 to 7 and at the back to school bash from 7 to 9. The last time we spoke to you all was just before this historic event on graduation for 162 of our remarkable seniors that graduated as a class of 2014. We expect big things this year from the class of 2015. Following in the footsteps of these great young men and women in front of us. And with that in mind, tomorrow is that kickoff event. So I hope to see you all there. I'm going to hand it over to Ms. Worrell now, who's going to talk more specifically about the Back to School Bash.
Good morning, Thomas Nelson High School family. As Mr. Bradley said, I am Heather Worrell, one of our assistant principals here at Thomas Nelson. And I'm here today to talk to you about our Back to School Bash, which takes place immediately following open house tomorrow night from 7 to 9. Essentially, the Back to School Bash is an extended meet and greet that takes place out on our football field. And we've had a planning team working hard this summer to make sure that it is a fun-filled event for our learning community. As you can see here in our Back to School Bash map, we have several events planned for tomorrow night, as well as free food for all of our Thomas Nelson families to come out and enjoy. We have WBRT broadcasting live. We have a helicopter flying in, and each of our houses is sponsoring events at tomorrow night's Back to School Bash. It's going to be a lot of fun following last year's Back to School Bash, which had a very high turnout. We are hoping that this bash is even more fun and enjoyable for our Thomas Nelson High School families. So bring all your kiddos out tomorrow night. We'd like to give a big thank you to all of those teachers and community members and parents who've been planning behind the scenes to make sure that this event is remarkable for all. See you tomorrow night at our open house and Back to School Bash. Go Generals!
Thank you, Ms. Worrell. I will also add that we will have a dunking booth where you can dunk many of your teachers, and the rumor is that some of the assistant principals and coaches will also be prepared for dunking. Before we leave, just one more brief tidbit around school supply lists. I know that as a parent and student, you do think about those needs for the first day of school. You can find that on the Thomas Nelson website and click on school supply list here. It will take you to all the teachers in the building and their needs for the class. I will say, as a principal, you should feel pretty comfortable arriving with a binder with dividers for each class, paper, and pen. We continue to invest in technology and should strengthen needs for the amount of paper and binders that you have to carry around. At the end of the day, we're excited to begin the school year, and you should expect a 2014-2015 general touchcast at least once a month from myself, from the assistant principals and/or students and teachers around the school. We look forward to continue to think about ways we're communicating effectively with you, and that starts tomorrow night with the open house and Back to School Bash. Please do come out. We're excited to meet all of you and kick off this great school year. Remember, we take care of this place, take care of each other, and take care of ourselves at Thomas Nelson. Happy Thursday.